The government may have said there'll be no more talks about the miners' strike, but far from caving in, the 600 lodge representatives who met here this morning came out saying they were still grimly determined to stay on strike. Not only until an honourable settlement is reached, but until men sacked by the National Coal Board are reinstated. Nearly 40 speakers addressed the 3-hour conference and, said union officials later, only one lodge, widely believed to be South Cullenin in Gwent, voiced any measure of dissent.
The delegate conference consisting of 600 delegates from the South Wales coalfield representing 19,500 overwhelmingly endorsed yesterday's National Conference decision. And I was asked to emphasise that only on the question of pit closures, but on the question of the men sacked, we will never go back without them.
Peter Walker said yesterday there will be no more talks. So it does look like now a head-on clash to the end. Now what's going to happen from now on? That's the central question, isn't it?
Well, Peter Walker has said there will be no more talks on about 10 occasions. As a matter of fact, Norma Willis said on 3 occasions that the documents were fixed in cement. Well, we've been able to find that they modify them at their will and wish. I am certain that the economic climate at the moment is such that Peter Walker or not, someone in this country, and the public in particular, will force them to talk.
I think the next 7 days are crucial, and they're crucial to us in order to get over to the membership the complete explanation that the documents presented to our National Executive within the last 2 days are even worse than the documents that were presented to them over the last weekend.
We'll go on as long as we, as leadership, recognise the situation in South Wales, and when we determine that we go back, we'll come back here and we'll report faithfully.
There's to be a lodge meeting at South Cullenin in the morning, the first of many across the coalfield over the next week. Miners will want to know from their own officials exactly how they stand after yesterday's rejection, and what's said in those meetings will greatly influence what happens next week.